happy Friday. Chris Magnotta, your lender for all over Colorado. Of course, coming to you with my Friday market update. And a big week, right? It's Fed week. Whenever the Federal Reserve has their meetings, it's always going to be a big week. And usually there's fireworks going off, at least fireworks in the financial markets. And that certainly was the case this week. So the Federal Reserve pauses, does not raise interest rates, but interest rates go up. At least they went up on mortgages. And so what we saw this week is the 10-year Treasury hit about the highest point in a really long time. We see mortgages as well as mortgage-backed securities basically in the worst spots in nearly 20 years. And which, by the way, mortgages right now still hovering in those low 7 ranges. We're, of course, always going to have options that beat that national average. But things actually did improve a little bit this morning. I'm starting to see some reprices for the better. So hopefully that trend continues. But how in the world is the Federal Reserve pausing on raising interest rates, but interest rates gets worse? Well, it's all about commentary that comes out of the Fed, as well as a dot plot. So what is a dot plot anyway? Well, it's a plot with dots on it. It's basically Federal Reserve members trying to pinpoint where they feel that they are going to put interest rates over the upcoming years. And this dot plot showed that there's a high probability that the Federal Reserve is going to do one more interest rate increase this year. And so immediately the market started to price that in. So that's why we see the 10-year Treasury get worse and why we saw mortgage interest rates get worse. However, the dot plot also showed some positive things. So while in the short run it looked worse, in the long run they're still showing interest rate cuts next year. So I still believe that there's a high probability people who are buying now are going to be doing refinances next year, and certainly it looks very good for 2025. So the dot plot showed interest rates going down significantly between now and 2025. So that's great news for people who are buying now. The chances of them having their mortgage in the long run is very, very small. Now, historically, dot plots haven't been spot on accurate. That's a bit of an understatement, but I think it is a pretty good indicator of where the Federal Reserve is trying to take the interest rate environment going forward. Last but not least, huge thank you to all the people who have supported us and our team over the last few years. We've been able to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for awesome nonprofits, such as Plant with a Purpose. If you don't know anything about Plant with a Purpose, Google them, check them out. They do some amazing things. So thank you to all my clients. Thank you to all my real estate partners. And of course, if you have questions about financing at home, give us a call. And if you like the video, click like. Have an awesome weekend.